Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. And today I'm here with a Dollar Day haul. So I have been going to the Los Angeles Dollar Days, a variety of different stores. I've been trying to explore a little bit more and just see what I can find in a variety of different places. I do live about 2 hours away from downtown LA. So within that stretch, there's a lot of Goodwills. So anyways, this is from last week and I think I found some good stuff. I got 34 items, 16 of those were $1 and then the rest were full price. The cost per item broke down to, I spent $163.82. The cost per item breakdown came out to $4.81. And I did get 2 little extra items for me. I kind of thought I would sell them and then I got home and I'm like, no, I'm keeping these and I'll show those at the end. So anyways, the projected sale price, before fees, before removing cost of goods, the range that I'm predicting for these 34 items is about $1,186 to $1,429. So that breaks down to about a $34 to $42 average sale price for the items that I found this day, which I'm happy with. So I'm just gonna jump right in. If you aren't already subscribed and you like reseller content, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, let me know, I appreciate it. So I may have had in my thumbnail me holding up a pair of boots. I know some people find these like every week. I never find them. I have found them once, I take that back, but then they were like, they were busted. They weren't even repairable. So anyways, I found my first pair of Sorel boots. And the really unfortunate thing is 2 things. They're my size and I live in an area that gets snow. And they're in really good condition, it appears. That's okay. I have plenty of snow boots and winter boots. And I've always wanted a pair of these, but I'm gonna sell them because yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. So anyways, this is just a really good quality winter boot. There's the bottom. This is a US 9 women's. And yeah, I was pretty excited about this. So I did pay full price and I think they marked them up a little bit. They don't, yeah, I mean, I usually, if the markup isn't worth it, I wanna say it was like $11.99, which in my opinion, I'm expecting to get somewhere between 70 to 80 because we're going into the right season. Some of the comps were all over the place, but yeah. So I think the comps are only gonna go up just being in the right season. This is a pair of, and it's not even gonna make it in the frame. These are over the knee boots and these are in great condition, excellent condition. They're by the brand, and we're not gonna be able to show because it's all the way at the bottom, or maybe it's on the bottom, no. This is by a designer, Eric Michael, so it's not on the bottom, so I'm sorry I can't show you that. But it's this really soft suede on the back and this really buttery soft leather on the front and then the bottom. I mean, you can see like they wore them once. I mean, just like the most slight amount of wear. And yeah, I have sold this brand before, kind of hit or miss comps, but again, we're going into the right season. So I'm going to aim high. I just think they're in excellent condition and I'm gonna hope for about 50 to 60 for these. These I also paid up for a little bit. I think these were $11.99 as well. And the reason I decided to go for them was because I couldn't find anything like it, which also made it really hard for comps. But if you resell, you might know that Harley Davidson stuff can do pretty well. And this is a pair of, so they look like Converse. There's the HD on the back. They say Harley Davidson and then Harley Davidson right here. They're actually new with tags, so they haven't been laced up, so I'll have to do that for the photos. But these are called the After Riding Après Moto. So I'm guessing the concept is when you want to take off your big motorcycle boots, you can throw these out on, which are pretty comfortable. But I decided, you know, I couldn't find on eBay or Poshmark this exact style that had sold. So I'm gonna aim high. I'm gonna aim for about 70 for these and hope for about 50 to 60. All right, this one was, I found on Poshmark, I found 3 that had sold. One sold for, I want to say 60, one sold for 40, and one sold for 15. Kind of a hodgepodge, but these were, I decided to take a chance because I have sold this brand. It's called Lamb, which is Gwen Stefani's line, clothing line. I'm not sure if you can see right there, but these are just kind of brown. I think I'm not sure if the Euclid. Why do I feel like I used to live on a street like that and I can't even say it? Or my friend did. Anyways, woven wedge mules. I feel like I'm still waking up, so pardon me. The only downside when I was going to put all the information on the spreadsheet is there is the information over here for like, it's leather, like it's made in China. I need to get a magnifying glass. I don't know if this means my eyesight's starting to fade, but I have great eyesight and I cannot make out the size. It either, and I put it on my foot to try and like get a sense of scale. You know, wedges can be sometimes misleading. They look really tiny, but they're actually just because they go up. So I'm gonna have to figure out the size. It's either like a 5.5 or 6.5. I think I don't know. Anyways, I've still got to do a little bit more research, but with those, I'm hoping to get about 35 to 40. I've got to tie these because I'm a little OCD. All right. Next up is a pair of Tom's boots. And I decided, I've actually never tried to sell, I don't pick up Tom's very often, I see it, but these were in great condition. They were a great size, a little bit of a, and I love the gray neutral color. I believe this was a size, where are we at? 12, women's 12, which, I mean, there are less people when you start getting the really small sizes, but that also means there's less available to pick up. So I do try to pick up a variety of sizes, and I just thought that these were just really great condition. The little back, which I thought was cute. And then the bottom, I mean, it's been worn a few times, but nothing major. I don't know what this 40 was. I certainly did not pay that. These were actually $1 items, so I decided to give them a shot. I'm hoping to get about 28 to 32 for those. I got another pair of men's shoes, and these were also $1. I saw them for a couple weeks in a row. They're Cole Haan. They're supposed to be kind of that, distressed leather kind of look that's kind of trendy. And there's the Cole Haan. These are a size 13 in men's. And yeah, just really great pair of loafers. I'm hoping to get about 30 to 35. And then the last pair of shoes was another $1 item. I need to use like a little brush to clean them up a little bit, but I thought the style was just so classic. I used to wear a lot of slingbacks and flats to my previous jobs, and so I like slingbacks, but these are Stuart Weitzman, minor signs of wear, nothing major, and I mean, they just got it's like a fabric, and I just need to do a little bit of cleaning, but otherwise, yeah, I was gonna pick those up for $1. Hoping to get about 20 to 28 for these because I don't think the style is going to be as desirable, but I still like picking up that brand. All right, moving on to some clothing. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm just COMMONTAGS on Instagram. I have started recently picking 2 of my favorite items when I get home from a haul and sharing them on my Insta stories. And I don't know, just because I'm excited about them. I'm excited to get home, and now I've got to process everything, and it's going to be a week before I film. And so anyways, I had picked this as one of the items. So this is a kind of like tracksuit, and it's vintage. It's just this really pretty mauve color. And this part is very soft, but it's Outbrook. It's a women's size medium. And the reason I decided to pick this up was because it was in great condition, but it also had the matching pants. And I feel like with fall, winter, this and 90s just being very in, I just thought I had to take a gamble on this. I'm actually hoping to get about, I can't find a full set with this brand, but I'm hoping to get about 50 to 60, and just gonna start high, and I think the right buyer will find it. And someone actually left me a comment on Instagram and said it kind of reminded them of the Golden Girls, which I thought was perfect because it kind of does. But anyways, I just think this is so fun. I hope it goes somewhere where they're going to like a 90s snow party in the lodge. I could just make up this stuff for days, but, and I did pay full price for that, but I think it's going to pay off. I think I'm just going to wait for the right buyer. This is the other one that I shared on Instagram, and I took a gamble on this as well. I think this regular price was $5.99, and these are some really beat up, distressed vintage Levi's. And I know that when I first started reselling, I posted some Levi's that I thought they looked old, so I assumed they were vintage. They weren't. Someone left me a comment on my Poshmark listing and was like, where was this made? Like, can you show the material tag? And is it made in USA? If not, it's not vintage, which I don't know if that's true. But it started making me do some research on Levi's. And these days, unless I can really verify that it is in fact vintage, I would never put that. It's 100% cotton, made in USA. This is an orange tab. However, someone cut the orange tab, so you can see the remnants of it here. But I don't know why someone would cut them off. I mean, this is pretty beat up. But anyways, I loved the color. And so 30-32 was the original length of the pants. I love the fact that these aren't super short. So I know short shorts are in. I have had my fair share in my day, but I also feel like a lot of people outgrow those and just get over them and want some shorts that maybe their thighs aren't gonna run together. I don't know. So anyways, I decided it's just such a great length for cutoffs and just such a great wash. And I'm gonna wait for the right buyer. I'm gonna aim high. I'm probably going to start these at about 75 and hope for about 50 to 60 because I couldn't find this exact color, and I think they're great. All right, this is one of my favorite brands. It wasn't on my favorite brands list because I think at the time I had only found it 1 or 2 times, but I've since found it a couple more times, and I'm always just very excited because it's such a classic brand. It's called Black Halo, and this is just the most beautiful. It's got the black tweed, black, gray, silver tweed on the top. It's got this kind of silver black waistband. And yeah, it's just kind of above the knee. It's got a really cool design on the back. If you can see the cutout, the little buttons on the top, and then the zipper. But here is Black Halo. And this is a size 4. This is a very expensive brand. There's one style, I think it's called the Jackie O dress, that goes for a lot. I did sell a dress that was not the Jackie O very quickly. I want to say it sold for 70, 75, I can't remember, but it was a good return. So anyways, this also was full price, but I just love the brand, and I just thought this was so pretty for the holidays coming up, for maybe a party, work function, that type of thing. So I'm hoping to get about 50 to 60 for that. This is another brand that I've found a couple times, and it's one of my, I like the style. I like looking at their website. It's just a little black romper. It's got some lace detail. It's kind of semi-sheer. It's kind of, at least the stuff I found by this brand is kind of gauzy feeling, but this is Jen's Pirate Booty. And I think I flipped this up the first time I found it. Underneath the tag, it says, and now I can't read it, hand wash in the ocean, hang from a palm tree, or lay to dry on the sand. And I just thought, yeah, I love that. I mean, I don't live by the beach currently. I'm a couple hours away, but when I did, that would have made me happy. So anyways, I'm hoping to get kind of mixed. Oh, I didn't show that. It has a little tie with a little kind of blue detail. I'm hoping to get about 50 to 60, sorry, 35 to 40 for that one. So some of the styles can go for more. I think the other one I found went for a little bit more, but it appears the rompers, the black rompers, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. This was, I felt this and I thought it's super soft. It's kind of plain. I didn't recognize the brand. It's just like a little dress. It has a little tie around the waist. Just feels like a Gap or, you know, J. Crew, just a very classic, easy wearing style. But here's the tag and underline. And then it says Duree, but it was new with tags, and what's that? And so I thought, oh, well, it's $1. I'm going to look it up. Well, it actually looks like this brand does pretty well. It's just the softest. I mean, if this was my size, I would 100% keep it because it's just so soft. But with this, I'm hoping to get for this style about 20 to 28. Some of the other styles can get more, but it just seems like a good brand to look out for, just because it seems like they are selling and people are looking for them. So, all right, this is the first time I found this brand. It's been kind of on my list because I see people on Instagram post pictures of it, and I found it twice this same day, but I only picked up one of the items. And this is APC Jean Mega Moulant. Jean Mega Moulant. I didn't do my research too much on this, but they're just skinny. This is kind of the giveaway of why I picked it up. It's got the ankle zipper, which I just think makes it better than just a basic jean. And it's just kind of this cool blue color. Like, I'm not sure if it's picking up, and it's hard to see for me, but it's just, I don't know if I can compare it to, it's a little bit brighter blue. Yeah, I don't know the right color, but anyways, I decided to give it a shot. It was not $1. I was just excited to try this new brand, and size 27 has some stretch, which is great. Comps are all over the place for jeans, but I'm hoping for about 40 to 50 for this. And the other item I found with this brand that day was a pair of men's shoes, and I think they were marked up. And I just decided, if they're here for Dollar Day, I'll pick them up. But let me just try one thing at a time. All right, so I got a pair of Paige high-waisted bell-bottoms, which I almost never pick up bell-bottoms. I mean, I see a lot of flare and stuff. It's just not my style. And I know some people are saying it's coming back, and I think everything cycles back through. But I haven't had, yeah. So I decided to give these a shot. It's the right season. They're high-waisted. They're in good condition. They are pretty tiny, 25, but yeah, they seem to be just in good condition. So why not? They were $1, which is why I gave them a chance. And yeah, hoping with this pair, I'm hoping to get about 28 to 32. I picked up a pair of Torrid jeans. I don't know why. I know a lot of people like picking up Torrid. I used to like picking it up, but it just doesn't get a high return. But it's jean season. I like distressed. So this is kind of a little edgy, if you wanted to show a little bit of that upper thigh. But yeah, just kind of a slim, skinny. Oh, it's the boyfriend. We swear by the fit, which is great. And these are size 14. So yeah. Boyfriend fit, what I like about picking those up is if someone wants to wear them a little more snug, they can kind of size down. So maybe you're a size 16 and you don't mind if they're a little snug, or you're a 14 and you wear them a little looser, but I decided to give them a shot. I do have some Torrid that hasn't sold in my closet, and I've sold some Torrid jeans, but I'm only expecting about 20 to 30 for these. I'll probably start a little bit higher since it's the right season, but just being realistic with myself. It's a pair of Zara Man jeans, and I feel like I've never picked up Zara Man jeans, but these are just a really soft, kind of lightweight. These feel like they've never been worn. Like they've got the crease like they came right out of the store. And I don't think there's a style as far as the information, but these are a size 36, which is a great size. And I just like the wash, soft, easy. And appears to be new, but I will just write, great condition, that type of thing. So with those, I'm hoping to get about 20 to 28. I like picking up Zara Man. It's usually a quick seller for me for most items. I haven't tried jeans, and usually kind of the funkier the stuff goes quicker for me than kind of the basics, but it's jean season. Why not give it a shot? This is one of the most beautiful colors. I think if I had to pick this is my favorite color, this would be it. It's not quite teal, it's not quite green. It's like a sea foam. And this is just the most beautiful. And I decided to buy it full price because I thought it's gonna photograph well. It's got this boho vibe. It's just beautiful. So this is by the Anthropology brand, Vanessa, Virginia. And I think the risk was worth it. I just think it's too stunning. It is a size medium, and then it's just supposed to be kind of more flowy. So with this one, I'm hoping to get about 30 to 38, but I couldn't leave it there and risk someone getting it just because yeah. This one, was $1. And I thought, you know, it's probably only gonna bring in 20 to 25, but it's classic. It's just a very classic style. I did find a couple of this exact skirt that had sold for around that 20 mark, and I'd never seen the brand. So I looked it up. Sione, size medium, lots of stretch, just perfect for fall, winter. And this is just kind of that career wear stuff that I was always shopping for. So with this one, I'm hoping to get about 20 to 25. And yeah, it just feels very good quality. Yeah. This is an Anthropologie dress. Why does something look off right here? Oh, interesting. I just noticed. So there is like a small hole, but since it's 2 layers of fabric, I'm not sure, it's from the tag, the label, but it doesn't go through to the other side. So I'll just note that. But I think this is gonna look great on the mannequin. It's got the kind of the ruching on all the way down, and I just think that's really flattering. And yeah, just to let us small, not expecting much for this, hoping to get probably about 20 to 28 for that. This one I was excited about. I do pick up Alice and Olivia, you know, most of the time when I see it, but I just thought the style was so adorable. I've sold one similar with the cutouts in the back, but it's this silk, I think it's 92% silk dress. And, you know, when you walk, it just kind of opens up a little bit. Just such a flattering style of dress. And then on the back, it has the cutout, which I just think is fun. But here's Alice and Olivia. This was probably a couple $100 dress, size medium, which is also great. But I decided it's a great, again, another like great holiday dress, I think. And I see just the movement with this dress, which I think is so fun. So anyways, with this one, I'm hoping to, comps are all over the place. I'm hoping to get about 50 to 60 for that. Just wait for the right buyer, just because I think it's just a great style. This one was $1, and so I decided to give it a shot, even though the tag indicated that maybe it was like a cheapy Asian brand, like the, you know, fast fashion type of thing. But when I looked it up, people were listing these. I didn't find many sold, but people were listing them for really high. But this is a gray blazer. It's just a very soft, it almost feels like a sweatshirt. And it's a Beauty and Youth, United Arrows, size small. I've since found out that this is a store in Japan, and they have done some collaborations with Adidas. They did a collaboration with a couple other, and the collaborations seem to do really well resold. But the store stuff, I didn't find much on Poshmark that had sold, just a lot listed high. And the eBay side of comps showed that some had sold for a decent amount. So I'm actually hoping to get maybe about 60 to 75 for this. I did find a couple gray blazers that had sold on eBay. I'm not sure if they're selling to people in Japan, but it appears that this is actually a pretty expensive store in Japan. So excited to learn about that. All right, I found a couple pairs of pants by DL 1961, and I was pretty excited because it is an expensive brand. However, this was the Emma legging or jegging, and then there was some bootcut ones. And I looked up the styles, and the bootcut did not do well. Like there was one maternity one that was bootcut. There was one that was like non-maternity that was bootcut, and I looked those up, and it was like, you know, $15. This is kind of a really nice green skinny leg and lots of stretch, which is awesome. It has this 4-way stretch, 360-degree comfort technology in a lot of their pants. So anyways, I do like this brand. If I ever found it in my size, I'd keep it. But this is a size 29. And yeah, I just think it's perfect for fall, winter coming up, or where we're at. It's fall where I'm at. So yeah, hoping to get about 35 to 40 for those. This is an example of why I like selling on eBay. I mean, I've said that before, but because when I looked this up on Poshmark, I saw a new label, and it kind of gave me the lag and look vibe, you know, kind of the palazzo pant type of deal. But when I looked this up on Poshmark, comps were not great, like 15, 20. And I believe these were, I paid full price. Then I went over to eBay and it's like, these are selling for 40 to 60. So yeah, I'm gonna cross list on both because I just naturally do, but I'm gonna list at the price that eBay's getting for comps. But yeah, just comfortable elastic waistband, size 0, which just, I think a lot of people could just because the waistband, but I just like the neutral color. And yeah, hoping to get probably about 40 to 45 for those. Found a pair of Everlane jeans, and I think I've said this before, at least I've thought it in my head. Everlane doesn't do all that well for me. I did sell a bomber jacket pretty quickly for quite a bit, close to 100 or something like that. But I've sold t-shirts for $10. So the brand itself doesn't impress me too much. It is expensive. But I think it just depends on the right item. I decided to take a chance with these. These are white. It is the high-rise ankle, size 24, so pretty tiny, but again, I do like picking up the smaller sizes. And I know it's after Labor Day. Is it after Labor Day? Have we had Labor Day? This is what happens when you work for yourself and you don't take holidays. I think we've had Labor Day, but I think a lot of people still wear white year round, so we'll give it a shot. Hoping only to get probably about 35 to 40. Some went for less, some went for a little bit more. We'll see. This is a new to me brand, and it seems like it's a pretty expensive brand. I do need to do a couple of these items. I still need to do a little bit of spot treatment on spots. Like this is not machine washable, and I don't want to risk it. But there are a couple little spots. So it's Norse Projects, and I believe this is size men's, or a size large in men's. But it could be. I gotta try it on and see. But anyways, this is a very expensive brand, like, 100 to 300 kind of range for a lot of their items. They do resell well. I did find a couple jackets, not this exact one, but similar. So I'm hoping to get about 65 to 75 for this. And I think that was marked under the boys pricing, like boys jackets. So I think it was only $4.99, but this, I just thought it was so wild. I think this is Christian Audigier. I don't know if I'm saying it right, and that's okay. Which is, I believe, also the Ed Hardy stuff. And, they've got all of the just colorful embroidery, boldness. But this just feels like it's brand new. And so I decided, I have sold Ed Hardy a couple times. I don't think I've sold this one, but and it may be all one and the same, but I think, is Ed Hardy men's? You guys can leave a comment below. And this is the women's, but yeah, someone's looking for that. There have been a few of those that have sold, and I'm hoping to get about 30 to 35 for that. This one was a $1 item, and it's extra small, but I thought it's just a pretty pink color. It's a little cropped, thermal, short sleeve. Yeah, tee. It's We the Free. And, I passed up on a lot of We the Free, but this was $1 and I just liked the color. And I could see someone wearing this with some high-waisted jeans. And sometimes when you get those visions, you're like, yeah, I'm going to pick this up for $1. So I'm only hoping to get probably 12 to 15 for that. And this is a Lucky brand. Which actually this day I was shopping, there were two women. They were very trendy. They were a little bit older than me, but every time they found a Lucky item at this Goodwill, they were like, oh my gosh, here's Lucky. Oh my gosh, it's only $10. And they were so excited because they just must be huge Lucky fans. And the Goodwills near me tend to mark up Lucky a little bit. But these women were like throwing them in their cart, like left and right. And I don't even think they were $1 items. They were just excited for the deal. So there are, non-resellers shopping at these stores. But anyways, just really cute Lucky flannel or long sleeve. Hoping to get about 20 to 25 for that. This is tempting to keep, but I'm not. It's just a skirt, and it's Columbia, but it's new with tags. It's extra large, and I just like the sides, how it kind of has the little bit of a cinching down the sides. But yeah, good little activewear skirt. Hoping to get about 28 to 32 for that. This was a new to me brand, and it's sold on their own website. It's sold at some boutiques online, but I think maybe they have been sold at Sundance, the catalog. And it's JP and Maddie. And this is just kind of a lightweight, it's kind of a light black or dark gray, but just has kind of the roll-up sleeve. And it's just like a tunic or it's a tunic. So with some leggings, this is just adorable. Size large, size medium. But the comps are kind of all over the place. Some of the stuff that seems to be a little bit more colorful does better. But with this one, I'm hoping to get about 28 to 32. And then this is the last item, and then I'll show you a couple items for myself. Oh, I do have a couple more items. This is another We the Free. It's just a cute little, if you see the little button detail, which I thought was really cute, the lace on the sleeves, and it's just right for the season. Not gonna get much, only hoping to get, 15 to 20 for that, but I think someone will like it. I forgot to say the size large, which is great. All right, 2 more items that I'm going to, oh, this must have fallen. Okay, one more dress. Shoshana. I thought I skipped that. I thought I got mixed up a little bit, but it happens. This is a black dress, which black is always a little bit hard to show in the camera, but it's kind of a bit more fitted, kind of mini style, and a little bit looser up top. There are a couple spots on this as well, like right here, that I need to do because this is not machine washable, but it's Shoshana, and I have sold Shoshana before, and so when I saw the label, I just double checked the comps for this. I'm actually hoping to get about 50 to 60 for this. So yeah, happy with that. All right, I did pick up one necklace because I was waiting in line to check out, and it was sitting there, and it was $1. And I just thought, this is something, it doesn't go with this outfit, but this is the style of necklaces I would wear all the time to work. And even when I'm just going out with friends, I just love throwing on these kind of layered necklaces. This is 1929, is that what it's called? 1928, which I think is just like a mall brand, but yeah, it's kind of a yellow and clear rocks. I don't know anything about jewelry, or I know very little about jewelry, but I almost never pick them up. I thought for $1, I'm probably only gonna get about 12 to 15, but no steaming is a-okay by me. And then this is the last one I'm going to resell, and then I've got a couple for myself. This, I decided, there were 2 of these hats, and I decided to pick one to try out because comps were kind of all over the place, but some of the comps with a little bit more extravagant were selling for like 75, and some were only selling for 20. This was full price, but it appears to be new. Like, here's a little size tag up there. It's called Knox, New York. And so you can see over here as well, but I don't want to, it's just, yeah, it won't fit my head. Every video I try hoping that someday a hat will fit my head, but I just thought it was very classic and classy and fun. And so I'm actually gonna hold out, hope for about 40 to 50 for this. And it's just in great condition. So I was happy about that. 2 for me. This one I saw every week. And I was like, I'm so frustrated that I can't find out the brand. But they're brown leather ankle boots. And they feel great quality. And it's size 9 women's and very faint. You can see made in Italy right here. There's no designer mark anywhere. But this feels like quality. Like you can see inside. Watch now, it's gonna show you guys some designer that I've been looking for. But I feel like they finally came down to $1, and I decided, I don't have a pair of brown ankle boots. I have a lot of black. I liked the style. They just feel great, and they're well made. I don't know who they are, but so I can't resell them, but I decided, for $1. And then this one, I wear a lot of hats, especially thrifting. I picked this up to resell, and then I looked up, I was like, well, they're originally 30 bucks. I picked it up for a couple dollars. And I just thought, how fun is this? It's got a cow and a rainbow, really goes with this outfit. It's Ariat, which is like a cowboy brand. And yeah, it's gonna be a new one of my many thrifting hats or outdoor hats. So anyways, really fun, love this. Rarely pick up things for myself, but I know I'm just gonna be happy putting this on when I go out and about. And yeah, so that's what I got. Again, really great average sale price I'm expecting for this stuff, even with some lower ticket items. And I was pretty excited about the day. So if you enjoyed this haul, this kind of long haul, hit the thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.